Hey guys, welcome back. Today, working on a Husqvarna riding lawnmower. This one is the model GTH 2654. Now the issue that we're having with this one is the axle snapped. I'm going to pull the transmission out. I'm going to repair the axle. I'm going to show you how I do that. So first I'm going to pull the other tire off. Next, lock your parking brake. This will release the tension on the belt from the transmission. Alright, on the right hand side, there will be a linkage with a pin. We're going to pull that pin out, just like so, and push the linkage back, and that unhooks that. Okay. Once you pull this linkage out, there's also a wire with a clip. There's a tab on the back, and just pull off. On the left hand side, there'll be a spring here and another clip. We'll pull this clip out. And grab your washer. And this will come apart. Now there's a bracket here. There's 2 bolts, 1/2 inch. 2 bolts on the other side, also a 1/2 inch. We'll take those out. Now our next step here will be pulling these 2 bolts, 2 nuts. They're 1/2 inch. Same thing on the other side, 2 bolts, 2 nuts. Now I'm not going to take it all the way off, just going to leave a little bit on there because the transmission will drop once these 4 bolts are out. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and just leave a little bit on one. Then I can get some support under here, take it out on each side, and then this should just drop right down. Now we have our transmission off. Just unhook your belt. And get it slid out. Okay, now we got it up on the workbench. First thing we're going to do is take the snap ring out. I got a pair of snap ring pliers. They're kind of junk, but it's all I have to work with. So I also have to use a screwdriver. Next we'll pull our pulley off. Just remember where the washers go. And the last piece. Next we'll have this plastic cap, or rubber. Probably a screwdriver under it. This one's already a little bit loose. And there's a magnet in here. Pull that out. Now with the cap off, take this old bucket and I'm going to drain all the fluid. Flip it right upside down. Set it in the bucket. I just want to add that this is a K46 Tuff Torq transmission. The information is right on the bottom of the pan. Once you get it drained, put your cap back in. Flip it over, and we're going to start pulling all these bolts out. Looks like 17 bolts, and they are 1/2 inch each. Once your bolts are out, you'll see around here there's little tabs where you can put a screwdriver. Another tab here, here, here. They got tabs all the way around. We'll take a screwdriver and gently pry around, and then this bottom should pop right off. Once your pan is off, this is what you'll see inside. You have a filter, which this one looks really good. There will be a magnet here. You're going to want to pull that out and get it all cleaned up. Next step is to get any gasket material off. I'm going to use a razor blade and scrape it towards the outside, that way it doesn't fall inside. Take care not to leave any gouges in your aluminum casing. Now in the pan there's little grooves. You got to make sure those little grooves get cleaned out. Now our next step will be to pull out this broken shaft. So the first thing I'm going to do is there's a shim right here. We're going to pull that straight out. Set that aside. After you pull that shim out, you'll see there's another clip inside this gear. Open end, you want it facing down. Pull your shaft out, push the gear back. And pull it out. Once that's pulled out, grab your gear, pull your shaft. Sometimes this gear will fall down in there. It's just easier just to pull it out and then pull your shaft out. Now we'll put our new shaft in. This was the part number. I actually bought this right off Amazon. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking some of the original oil that came out of it. Lube up your shaft. Push it back through. Next is your gear. Line it up. Grab your clip. Clip into the groove. Push it in. and then your shim just drops in just like that. And our new axle is installed. Make sure you put your filter back in and your magnet that you cleaned up. We'll go right here. Just one thing to double check before we put the pan back on. As you can see, there's a flat spot right here on the shaft. Make sure that flat spot is facing up just like I have it, because the pan will sit across that to keep that from spinning. Next, we're going to put some gasket material on here. Just going to use Ultra Black gasket maker. This is what I had laying around, and it'll work. Now it's time to put it back together. Now, all the bolts that came out of the bottom, there's two long ones. They go in the center. And the short ones go all around the outside. Now I'm going to use a ratcheting screw gun just to get the bolts in there quicker, but then I'll snug them up with a wrench. Alright, it's been sitting and drying for a few hours. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop this cap back off. And I've got 2 quarts of 5W40 full synthetic. Nut and slide it back onto the shaft. Get a socket that fits it on your screw gun. Push this lever forward. And now purge any air out of the system, and then we can check our fluid and add a little bit more if needed. And as you can see, we're going to need a little bit more fluid because you kind of want to be right about where this line is right here, between there and here. Don't forget to put your magnet back in. Your cap. Just the gentleman tap it back in gently. The nut. Pulley. Looks like some kind of spring washer. Fan blade. And your snap ring. On the left side, we'll put our spring back on. Washer. And cotter key. the right side, put your plug back in. Then our linkage. And our clip. Next we're going to put our belt on. Before you put this bracket back on, make sure your brake is on. Running around your pulley. Make sure it goes between the guards. Just like so. Next we'll put our bracket on. Put our tire back on. On the side that we replaced the shaft, you'll get a washer, your spacer, I'm going to put my tire on. Next I'll stick my keyway in, a washer. Now this shaft is about 1 inch longer, so I made me a spacer at 1 inch, just out of a piece of pipe. You can even get a 1 inch threaded nipple at the hardware store, it'll work just the same. Next washer, and then your clip. And then your cap. And our tire's back on. Well guys, that's all there's to it. Hopefully this will help you out, save a little bit of money instead of replacing a transmission for $500-600 bucks. Total cost was about $80. That's with including the 2 quarts of oil and the axle and some of the gasket maker material. If you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.